Today, I just want to live stream. I finally got my live streaming privileges back. So, I'm going to do this special live stream. You're going to be choosing what I get to do with my models. It's too much tilt. Hold on. Oh. Here we go. Alright, now, I haven't paid much attention to this, but this Lufthansa cargo, 777-200 LRs. Very cool. It's the interactive series. It's insanely big. Look at this. It's huge. I mean, it's like 4 pounds too. It's very heavy. But I just want to compare this Lufthansa plane to my 747. Because the 747 over here, I think, is way more realistic than any other Lufthansa 1-400 747. Yeah, it's crazy to think it's crazy that NG Models is my favorite manufacturer of aircraft models. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think that this has more realism. This is by SQ Wings. I feel like this has way more realism than Gemini Jets and NG Models and all the JC Wings and all the other ones. I feel like it's way more realistic. I mean, hold on. Just look at those engines. Look at the detail on those, okay? That is insane. And if we go to the engine details on it's like, yeah, there's quite good detail, but it's definitely not as good as this engine detail. So much better. Let's go to the fan blades here. They're alright. The color looks nice. It's very good and metallic. The gear has actual details for rims. The nose wheel gear does turn. But if we compare it to the Gemini Jets, the rims don't really have as much detail as the SQ Wings. But I do think the fan blades here do have a little bit more detail. I do think that 777's gear is very flimsy. But I do think that in-flight 200 here, even though it's not even correct, it won't focus here. I do think that's pretty detailed for how small it is. The gear for this model is insane. Look at that. Look at that detail. It's just wild and so cool to think that people can fit this much detail on these models. It's not stuck like that. It does. The gear here is detachable. It's magnetic. Most landing gear is set this aside here. That does have gear tilt, if anybody's wondering. It does have gear tilt for this model. But if we go over here to my wonderful orange skill collection, so sadly that Gemini Jets sadly has a lot of manufacturing issues, and when I took it out of the box and then I placed it on the ground, these just flopped right off. It's very sad. But I still love it as much as my other models. Here we have the Pan Am 757 Yankee Clipper 2 from that like June, July thing with, it wasn't actually Pan Am, but it was a thing with Icelandair. But anyway, here's my star, hold on, can't really focus on live stream. Okay. We have a Star Alliance 777-300ER. Singapore Airlines Star Alliance with the white instead of the black. I think that looks a lot better. It's really amazing to think that 1 to 400 scale has gear tilt, not Gemini Jets, but this is made by Aviation 400. And it's so smooth too, so it's not like stiff. You even have details on the wing fairings. This isn't 1 to 400 scale. Yeah, it's 1 to 150, 1 to 155. Extremely detailed by Darren Postage. Insane detail. I mean, absolutely insane. Just so shiny. Very, very nice model. I have 12 models. 10 of them are Boeing. I love Boeing. But let's see. I have another Airbus on the way, and I have NG's newest release, 1 to 200 scale, Delta 757-200. That's on the way. I pre-ordered, and Gemini 200, JetBlue A321neo, and yeah. So we have that. This was my first model. This is Darren Skymarks Southwest 737. I don't even know. These are fun to spin. Anyway. But yeah, I really don't know. I got my live streaming privileges back from YouTube for something I didn't even do. But yeah, I honestly have no idea what to do. This is just a test live stream. There we go. Alright, well, I think it's a good time to stop live streaming. This is really just a test live stream. Thank you for watching.